Welcome back to Kin in Line. I'll make this part 105. We're obviously back in South Africa, and although I've used this book, I started using this sketchbook in the UK. Clearly, I just hadn't used up much of it by the time we returned, so I turned it to this clearly an African face. An interesting profile. Another one that started and I didn't get beyond the forehead. Rather unflattering. So on the beachfront, I've done this sort of view several times, but this is at Pollock Beach, or near Pollock, in Port Elizabeth. Trying to just zoom in on this guy. Yeah, this view out across Pollock Beach towards Cape Recife. It's a pity I didn't use a slightly bolder pen, like a Koki pen or something. But you get something of the turbulent surf here. I think there's a little child in the foreground. Oh, yes. So this was actually a poor pen that I was using, some sort of ballpoint. And sometimes they create these awful smudgy marks, like it, which is a shame, really. Looks like he's got a pair of horns. But that's on the beach, probably at Pollock. It's Pollock without a C, P-O-L-L, so P-O-L-L-O-K. And then I did a lot of bird watching with my son Luke when he was from about the age of 10 for the next 5-8 years. And this is the unmistakable outline of a Knysna lory. So we spotted them occasionally in Settlers Park, and I obviously managed to get a quick one done there. Beautiful bird. Sure. So these are all just quick attempts at drawing birds, and I can't even ID that one. Or this little fella, some sort of, what are they called? Short-billed like that. Canary almost. And this kind of nest, weaver's nest. Also, that's a weaver hanging, sorry. So that's how it is, with a nest above it. And this is, excuse me, forked-tailed drongo. And two birds arguing on a branch. I think they might have been Egyptian geese. I remember them sitting up high on a branch somewhere. This doesn't really tell me much. It's a little waterfall in the Settlers Park, I think. Excuse me. And another weaver, I think this is a thick-billed weaver. So they build their nests between reeds, like they lump two vertical reeds together. and build a nest sort of between them. And this is all this were probably done in Settlers Park. So cormorant, I think. Black crane. Black crake. So this might have been done at Cape Recife. Bill bright yellow, legs bright red. I think the body's black. And yeah, this is probably a red bishop. Again, it's not necessarily meant to be a replica of a red bishop. It's just capturing something of its character. That's nothing. Here's another cormorant. They distinctively stand in the sun and sort of dry their wings. They will stand like this for, long periods. Oh, yeah, we've got him again. I managed to zoom in on it a bit. Yeah, not sure where I drew this. Might be a duiker. We spotted duiker in the lower Barkens Valley, but I'm sure they've all been hunted out now by the criminal element. And here we're back at a beach scene somewhere. Can't say I know where it is, but again, you've got your fishermen giving a human element to the drawing. And a mother with a kid on a little bodyboard. Can't really remember all these drawings, let's say. These could have been done at Bonza Bay. During one, we used to travel through there almost like 3 times a year at one point when the kids were young, so they could meet up with their cousin, Stuart. So typically turn the book around and start working from the other side. So this is an interesting bird which I can't remember doing. But it looks like a sort of a spoonbill or something. Or big bird anyway. Oh, wait. Sure. Flamingo, possibly. Oh, going the wrong way. Gotta have your wits about you. Gee, I'd forgotten I'd done this. I can only think it's a... Yeah. I'd have to ask my son Luke to identify it. It used to always happen. I could see the bird and always just forget what it was. What species? Yeah. This might have been also Bonza Bay, it looks like it. I quite like the fact that it's kind of ephemeral. I mean, these people are in the landscape, but they're also not. They're sort of just floating. And then you just got a suggestion of sand dunes in the background. I actually can't place this because certainly Bonza Bay's sand dunes don't look like that. Yeah, interesting, sure. And here too. Oh, now I know where this was. In the garden route, Island Lake. It's a place we stopped over en route to Cape Town, I think. So there's this lake with a big island in the middle. So that other drawing might have been down there somewhere. Yeah, so this was also done at Island Lake, where we spent a night. This is probably son and nephew or something. Some sort of tank in the foreground or rubbish bin or something. Yeah. Now we're actually on a farm in the Karoo, which my brother-in-law and his family, so my wife's family, congregate there every so often, and I pop along as well. And I think we got one of them sitting on a little chair, not looking too good, reading a book or something. One of my sons. I think this is a colleague at work. None of us were getting any younger at this point. And a dog. We never had a dog, so I don't know where I sketched this one. But I'm glad I did. He's got quite a nice face. Not a great face. One of my sons again, probably drying himself with a towel after a swim. Looking quite old, since they were only about pre-teens. And then another mystery as to why this page became so dark. Anyway. Yeah, so we'll have to leave it with this guy here. And see you next time.